Welcome back to the Dungeon of Bad Decisions. Today, it is Ask Me Things with my father. Anyways, welcome back to the Dungeon of Bad Decisions. This is my father.
Hello, everybody.
Do you want me to give you their name? Your first name?
Sure.
This is Ross. It's really weird calling you that. Anyways, a lot of you have sent in a lot of questions, so thank you for that. But we're going to start with one of my own questions, which is, do you have any personal experience with Dungeons and Dragons?
I've raised some very fine Dungeons and Dragons players.
It's a no. He's never so much as touched a D20. Anyways, I've got a couple other questions I've got ready to ask him, but first we're going to start with your guys' questions. First being from Nick Laird 98. If you were ever to play D&D, what race would you play as?
Canine.
That's not a race. It's literally part of my interview with Charlie was that there is no canine race.
Well, Charlie and I talked about this before, and we decided we should have one.
There isn't.
Come on, Charlie.
And gnolls don't count. For those of you who think they are, they're hyenas.
Okay. Charlie and I take a vote, and we both say canines count.
All right, there you go, Nick. I slapped a guy and I loved it, also from Tumblr. What's your best dad joke that involves either dragon, goblin, or a potato, or possibly all three?
Wow, that's a really good question. I have a lot of father jokes that involve Laffy Taffies, but nothing involving potatoes, goblins, or anything else.
We once took turns reading out an entire bag of Laffy Taffy jokes to him, and he almost fell off his chair because he was crying and laughing so hard.
Because that is where real humor starts.
You can tell he's been a dad for a little too long. Anyways, Crunchy Chompy from the Discord asks, what's your favorite emoji?
Smiley face.
Which one?
The one that's smiling.
There's several of those. Would you like a demonstration? Or?
Yes, please.
There's regular smiley, there's the grinning smiley, there's the crying.
Smiley with sunglasses.
The cool smiley. Shockwave asks, which starter Pokemon should I go with? Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble? And please know, Shockwave, that he knows less about Pokemon than I do, which is...
Scorbunny.
That's the one I think.
Well, Scorbunny looks like she is kicking ass.
Yeah. Also Sobble, really?
Yeah, scared. Not a good choice.
Mm-hmm. Crunchy Chompy again asks, where should I go on my vacation?
Alaska.
Why?
It's really pretty.
Okay, there you go. Shockwave asks, how does one player change the Browns into a powerhouse team?
Through sheer talent and will.
Shockwave again said, what class would you start with if you were playing D&D?
What are the class choices?
Fighter, Barbarian, Cleric, Paladin, Rogue.
What's a paladin? I know what a paladin is, and I get to choose whatever kind of form my paladin is.
Paladin is basically it's sort of like a monk, but with armor and a shield. They do a lot of physical damage, and they do a lot of holy damage.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
They have to be lawful good, though, but I think you're pretty lawful good.
I'm pretty lawful good.
Also, what's the weirdest thing you recall hearing from Anna's recording?
I think all of Anna's recordings are really special, and I've never heard anything awful from any
Really?
of her recordings.
Answer honestly.
That's my answer.
When I was recording Outlast, it was probably the weirdest ones, but since he's refusing to answer, Crunchy Chompy asks, what's an embarrassing fact about Anna?
Nothing. She's always been the perfect child. As a matter of fact, we're amazed at how perfect she is.
My entire theme, my entire channel, my entire blog is based on the fact that I don't make good decisions, and you're going with that?
Okay, there was the time that you actually flew down the stairs and I had to catch you before you broke your neck. That was a bad decision.
I just learned to how to walk.
Okay.
And Crunchy Chompy also wants to know if he's really as bad as I make him seem. If you don't know him, he's a meme lord.
Crunchy Chompy is a mean one?
Meme lord. He's also the one who asked about your favorite emoji and where he should go on his vacation.
Yeah, he seems like he needs to get a life.
Hear that, Chompy? Get a life!
You're asking way too much advice from strangers.
Shockwave wants to know, for his next campaign, should he allow his players a free feat to begin with? You don't even know what a feat is, so just answer based on what you think a feat is.
I think absolutely you should commit to it unless it's a bad idea, then absolutely not.
Excellent bullshit.
I specialize in that.
Opinions on dark vision.
I have many opinions in dark vision, several which I can't share because they're a little too mystical, but the rest of them I can relate to you in another time.
Opinions on variant humans by Naughty Body Gee.
Naughty Body Gee needs to get a new name.
They're Scottish. If that helps.
Okay, we can have Scottish eggs.
Don't those have bacon in them?
No, it's an egg that's soft boiled, hopefully a duck egg wrapped in meat. And
Oh, that's Scotch eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Lawnmower Menuno asks, favorite board game?
Monopoly, Scrabble, Risk,
He doesn't
Life.
have one. He doesn't have one.
Whatever the kids want to play.
Assuming we don't all fall asleep, or he does.
Mm-hmm.
Which Shockwave asks, what module should I get next? Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Princes of the Apocalypse, Storm King Thunder, or Rise of the Dragon Queen?
Princess Monopoly.
Don't get it. The princes are property. And last question from the internet, how is gaming at home with Anna and her siblings?
They're a ton of fun. Smart, brainy, insightful, beautiful. What could go wrong with that?
Gee, I don't know. The part where you let Dahlia win at Risk because you refuse to acknowledge that alliances are a thing you can have?
That was part of my alliance with her.
You didn't have an alliance with her. You lost before I did.
That was my alliance with her, so she would win.
You're so full of shit.
Did we win?
No!
Because we had an alliance.
You didn't win!
No, we won. Dahlia won. I won.
No! That's false. Shut up. They say teenagers are bad. Anyway, so on to the questions that I wrote up, because we're done with the internet ones, because nobody on YouTube asked questions. How dare you? What do you imagine a typical game of D&D looks like?
People who are unwashed with a lot of Mountain Dew around a board game in a dimly lit room.
And where did you get these ideas?
From Mountain Dew commercials.
Okay.
Is it too close to the truth?
I'll have you know, nobody in my current group drinks Mountain Dew, and we all shower regularly.
So you say. Dr. Pepper?
No, mostly just Coke.
Okay.
So guess the species. What do you think a tabaxi is?
That's kind of bird.
Wrong, it's a cat.
Like I said, it's a bird cat.
Okay, so what do you think a drow is?
It's a kind of cat bird.
No, it's a dark elf.
That, as a sidelight, walks off into the woods and is a dark elf.
What do you think a kobold is?
Something easy to kill?
You're not wrong.
So I'm partially right.
You're not wrong. I'll give you that.
Okay.
What do you think an eladrin is?
Oh, eladrins come out of ladins.
I'm sorry?
Exactly.
Explain.
I have no explanation.
Okay. Do your best impression of a dwarf.
Huh. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
That's the entire thing?
That's all.
What do you think a triton is?
Oh, those are the things with the 3 points that you stab people with.
Close enough.
Are you proud of me yet?
How hard do you think it would be to fight a Tarask?
Anything that's got an ask in it, I don't want to know.
Good enough, because nobody wants to fight a Tarask. They're really hard. Already 10 minutes in, so I think we're going to wrap up.
No.
I don't have any more questions. Well, I can grab the D&D book and ask you some more questions. You want me to do that?
No, I just want to say you should watch and follow Anna's channel because I love her.
I love you too. Thank you again to my Patreon patrons, Average Adventurer, Polyjon, and Kelterin. My Game Masters.
I think you need to make this a little smooth.
And my Game Master's Nightmare.
Game
Crunchy,
Master's Nightmare.
the highest level you can achieve. Tark and Crunchy Chompy.
Okay, I'm not in favor of that.
They paid $30 for it. I suffered for it because at the $30 Game Master's Nightmare tier, I had to go through the character creation of a game system I actively hate. And Tark, your video is coming soon, I promise. Roll 20s, y'all. Say bye to my dad.